time once again to see what's new in Warframe, while we hope that the reset has actually happened now, since the servers for Warframe seem to be a little bit off of late. Haha! So, Archon Hunt this week is going to be Archon and Myr, which will be a rescue mission, then an interception mission, then the showdown to take on a Myr for a Crimson Archon Shard, meaning Bird should be selling a Amber Archon Shard. Normal Duviri circuit for a choice of frame parts is a choice of Loki. Well, Loki's parts, Mag's parts, or Rhino's parts, whereas the Steel Path Duviri circuit for Incarnate Genesis devices, it's the Xylox, Cyber, Dread, Despair, or Hate Incarnate Genesis devices. If you have them all, of course, you can then choose to have a Rifle Riven mod, a Pistol Riven mod, or a Melee Riven mod, or 20,000 Kuva. Nightwave Elite Acts is, of course, complete 5 different Steel Path missions, so not the same one 5 times, it has to be 5 different ones. You should just be able to do 5 of the same mission. Probably why they changed it. And defeat 5 Void Angels in the Zariman, if you have that unlocked. Normal, well, really? Normal acts: kill 50 Dax enemies in Duviri, and kill 100 enemies with a Necromech. Duviri's a little bit more understandable because you can choose to do Duviri before anything else when you start playing the game, but again, you have to kind of do that to get to that, but I'm not going to go into that. Why is it always? No, just go to default. Nightwave credit offerings. No big surprise of Stanax having another alternate helmet in here. There is the Wolf of Saturn 6 Bright Glyph. Tatsu's Solstice Skin Blueprint. I really do love that sword. Well, I love the skin. The sword didn't really age as well as I would like it to. The key to enter Nihil's Obelite is here. If you want the Vitrica, you kind of need to take on Nihil, which means going inside the Obelite and actually taking him down. It's a bit time consuming, but worth it. You also need to actually have the keys and the thing to actually enter to get to him. If you don't already have it, that is. Degath's alternate helmet is here. Why she turned her head at the last minute so it went through the side instead of the front, we'll never really know. The Wolf Scroll for your K-Drive. I don't know if they've repositioned they have, because they used to be all the way to the top, now they're all the way at the bottom and it's kind of cutting bits off, but that could just be the K-Drive I have. Or otherwise, Steel Charge, always a must if you are doing something melee based, because 60% melee damage. Loot Detector, plus 30 Loot Radar. Enemy Radar, same thing, but shows enemies, though you can get one mod that does both of these. There is the... It goes on to your Sentinel, by the way. It's called Animal Instinct. Does the same thing as both of these. Pistol Scavenger. Magnus's on dodge, gain 400% headshot crit chance for the next 2 shots. Very useful. And Rifle Scavenger. Of course, that's not an aura. That's an augment for them. Why are they in such a weird order these days? There is the Murloc Desert Camo Skin Blueprint, the Karak Desert Camo Skin Blueprint, the Dark Sword Blueprint, as well as the Glaive Blueprint. The Dark Sword is for the actual melee weapon, as is the Glaive. That would be the actual Glaive melee weapon. So is the Heat Sword Blueprint. This would not be a skin, these would be the actual weapons here. That is... I like the sword. The Heat Dagger itself is actually here. That is, I want to say a little bit quicker, but it's not. The sword goes quicker. But dual wielding these things, just so much better than one or the other. There is the Saturn 6 emblem. Emblems, of course, go on the arms. Sigils go on the chest. There is the Exurgis Shock Camo Skin Blueprint. The Glassmaker Sigil, see, goes on your chest. Or it can go on your back as well. Wait. Oh, I still have the Red Veil one on. That's probably been on for a while. There is also the Nightwave ornament. Augment wise, ignoring the deadly maneuvers for the Magnus, which should be down here with the rest of them. There is Mirage's Prism Augment, the Grakata on Headshot 100% Ammo Efficiency Augment, Nyx's Absorb Augment, and Latron's Double Tap Augment. Checking in on Teshin for the Steel Path on a store this week, it is of course the 3 Forma, built Forma for 75 Steel Essence. Checking on Necraloid because of course the Lotus Eaters update will come out on the 21st, and that would be next week, sadly. I wish it was this week too. Necraloid's Deep Archimedia missions, which you will have to do an Exterminate, followed by an Alchemy, followed by Disruption, without changing your loadout. And the Exterminate has enemies that take 90% less damage from non-weak point hits. And the Rogues, yeah, equip weapons that deal 5 times the damage to Overguard and Necromex. That's going to be quite bad. And for the Alchemy, Xmas units always drop Amphors. But they are the only units that will drop them, so they will only drop from Xmas enemies, which means you'd better hope there's a lot of them. Otherwise, it's going to take a lot longer to do that mission, because all enemies have Overguard equal to 50% of their max health. And then Disruption to round it up with 2 Necromech Demolishers will attack any conduit, but their health is reduced, and slow-moving Immortal Duviri enemies drain health. Ooh. And energy from allies who get too close. Ooh. The Limnus are going to be annoying to actually take out. But again, this can be very worth doing because of the increased chance of a Tau Forged, even though it says uncommon. This should just be a common drop, and we're not going to go too much into that. Plus the Anchor Shard can come in fairly useful. Let's see. Ammo restricted by drops in gear. Ammo restored by drops in gears. 75% reduced. Yeah, again. Lose 2 energy per second to each enemy within 10 meters. Ooh. Activating an ability inflicts 50 damage upon yourself, and pickups do not heal. And health orbs cannot be... What? Pickups do not heal. And health orbs cannot be picked up. So you can't pick up the health orbs to heal you that won't heal you anyway. Okay? Some things in this just really don't make any sense. But you can technically get, with the right mods set up, you can pick up energy that will still heal you, and what that means is that mod is basically disabled for this. But with that, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.